Philadelphia Phillies and the Washington Nationals. Steven Strasburg, the California-born right-hander, is on the mound. Dan Plesac, what's the word on him?
Well, I'll tell you, starting pitchers go, he's one of the best around. He's really found what works for him, and he's had a lot of success because of it. I think he expects to go out there and dominate every game he starts, and he usually does. No one should be surprised if he turns in a really solid start here.
Stepping into the box, Odubel Herrera. He will lead this one off today. First pitch coming. Here it is. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Murphy ranging into shallow right, and he hauls it in for the first out of the inning. Time now for a glance at the Phillies batting order in this one. Mark, what's your take on him against one of the best starters in the game?
This is not even a stat you probably would have even looked at 10 years ago. The fact that this team's last in walks in today's game bodes a lot of trouble. They will swing at the rosin bag. Do not expect this pitcher to come over the heart of the plate in any meaningful position, because he knows he's going to get a lot of swing and miss.
Standing in, Nick Williams. And as we give you a look at his splits, he's had the better of right-handers this season, no doubt about that. Down the first baseline, but this is foul for the first strike. Very nice afternoon, high skies and 77 degrees at game time. The 0-1. Line towards center field. Eaton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Batting third, second baseman.
Digging in now for Philadelphia, Saison Hernandez, as he enters this one with an absurdly high batting average. Definitely one of the most dangerous hitters in the league these days. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind.
That's a well-placed fastball right there, just off the outside. If you can get guys to expand the strike zone and go after that pitch, you're going to have a lot of success. No luck that time, though.
Ready with the 0-1 pitch. Next pitch, chopped foul right at home plate, and he's behind 0-2 now. 2 out, nobody on. Popped up, and this will not be caught. It's a foul ball.
Got to believe the pitcher and catcher understand the fact that he's covering away, and he's covering way away. Don't be shocked if he comes in with something.
And a check swing here, but he holds up far too late as it's strike 3, and the inning is over. So a relatively routine start for the top of the first here. Now it'll be Washington's turn in a scoreless ball game. Jake Arrieta, a Missouri-born right-hander, gets the job of starting pitcher here. What's your take on him, Dan?
Yeah, Matt, his last start wasn't a particularly good one. Lasted 5 innings and ended up taking the loss. He's a much better pitcher than that, and I think he's looking to at least, hopefully, pitch into the 6th or 7th inning in this one.
First pitch on its way. A curveball that catches the inside corner. Dan Dero, these Phillies, as they begin play here today, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Hey, thanks, Matty. Hey, you know what, Dero? Try to get on a kind of a little mini winning streak here. Losing the first game of this series, winning game 2, and hopefully winning this series by pulling one out here today.
Yeah, Dan, they were able to shower that first loss off in the first game of this series and had a nice bounce-back game yesterday. Let's see if they can steal the series right here.
And a look now at the hometown Nationals starting lineup. What's going to be the key for him today, Mark?
Yeah, Matty, this lineup likes to run the bases. They like to run them aggressively. Stolen bases are not out of the equation. Taking the extra bag, putting the defense on blast right here. The key for this offense is getting guys on base to create havoc.
The 2-1 home. Popped him up. Crawford is under it, and he makes the catch for the second out.
Batting third.
Stepping in, Bryce Harper. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. Here's the first pitch to him. Way in front of a great slider that time.
This is an awesome matchup, especially at this moment in time. You got some guys that are fighting for some serious hardware, and I want to see how this shakes out.
Harper behind with an 0-2 count now. Curveball locks him up, strike 3, and that's the 3rd out. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. Still no score. And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins. His past numbers with Steven Strasburg, he's hitless in 3 at-bats. High in the air down the right field line. Harper has a read on it. 1 away.
So here's how the Washington Nationals are positioned defensively. And let's focus our attention on the guy behind the dish, Matt Wieters. Not easy to do his job and get out of that crouch at 6'4", 6'5", and throw an absolute rocket down to second base. And oh, by the way, hit from both sides of the plate. Look for him to have a big day today.
Ready with the 0-1. A little bouncer, but it gets foul. Still looking for our first hit in the ball game. Here's a high pop-up. Adams just to the right of the mound. He's got it, and there are 2 down now.
Batting sixth. Third baseman, number 7.
So striding forward now, Maikel Franco, one of the better hitters in the game this year, currently 7th in the National League batting race. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Popped him up. Murphy into shallow center, and that ends the inning. Phillies down in order. We'll go to the bottom of the 2nd, no score. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll lead it off against Jake Arrieta.
Second baseman.
A slider that just grabs the outside corner. And this one's downstairs. It's a ball and a strike. Here's the 1-1 delivery. Boy, good bite on the slider, and it just missed inside.
I don't blame him for not coming over the heart of the plate. He circled this guy on the lineup card when he got to the yard today. He's been swinging one of the hotter bats in the game.
And a good throw gets him 1 gone.
So here's how the Phillies are positioned defensively. And guys, the thing I want you to take a look at today is in today's game, the new age, everyone wants to move around. This manager does not like to shift a lot. Maybe a step to your right or left, but there's a lot of trust that the pitchers are going to execute. So let's see how it works out for them in this one.
In now is Anthony Rendon, looking for better results than last night when he went 0 for 4 in that one. Belt high and right down the middle for a strike. Swing and a soft liner down the line in right. Foul. Bottom of the 2nd here with no score. Good bite to that sinker as he gets him to swing through it for out number 2.
Hate to be Captain Obvious here, but he looks great to begin this start. That's already 3 Ks for him in the first 5 hitters. It'd be awesome to see him keep up this pace.
Here's Matt Adams now, and you see that average below the dreaded Mendoza line. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. tried to get him to go after the slider, but it's 1-2. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Nationals gone in order. We'll move to the third. Welcome back to baseball on MLB Network from Nationals Park in D.C. Set to go now in the third. Here's the catcher, Wilson Ramos. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the third after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
And the Phillies are into the hit column.
Nice piece of hitting right there. Kept his shoulders square, his hands inside the baseball, and was able to fight off a good, nice executed pitch for a knock.
Now in the box, J.P. Crawford having a very nice year, currently second in the NL batting chase. Strasburg comes set. Here's his offering. And this one's in the dirt. Ramos on at first, nobody out. But they will still get the lead runner at second, so no double play, but boy, very fortunate to record the first out there.
That's a really difficult turn for a first baseman. You have to come get the ball, make a strong, accurate throw. So you need 2 good throws, not an easy double play to complete.
In now, Jake Arrieta. As Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1. Third inning, no score to this point. Swing and a miss, and he's in trouble now, 0-2.
I think it's safe to say he wasn't ready for the fastball.
Yeah, and they set him up with that curveball on the pitch before, and that one, they just blew right by him.
And they could go either way now, I suppose.
And a fastball blew it right by him, and they're 2 down.
This is what a power pitcher will do to you if he executes his pitches. That was a 3-pitch strikeout, and with the kind of stuff that he has, it's not uncommon for him to absolutely dominate certain guys.
Here's the center fielder, Odubel Herrera, as he'll lift it up in the air. This is back behind second. Murphy is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Phillies strand 1. Home half of the third coming up. No score. In is Gerardo Parra, 7, 8, and 9 to start the home third.
Not much going on offensively so far for these guys. 6 up, 6 down. We'll see if the bottom part of the lineup can get something going.
Well, the home crowd seems a little restless, so I'm sure they'd appreciate it. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And the 0-2 here is fought off at the plate, and we'll do it again. Another 0-2 home. Pulled toward right center field. After it is Williams. He's there and records the first out. So 1 gone now as we give you a look at where these 2 teams find themselves entering play in the National League's Eastern Division race. Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters, now. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. Fouled off. Wieters awaits the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now. Ready with the 0-2. Another one sent foul. And this is swung on and missed. His 5th strikeout already, and there are 2 gone in the inning.
He's looked great on the bump the first few innings of this game, and I think his ability to change speeds effectively has been a big reason why. That was a good change of speed for the strikeout there, and I've seen a lot of hitters look pretty off with their timing so far.
Standing in now, Steven Strasburg. As he'll pop this one foul off to the left and out of play. This guy's still looking at a 0 in the hit column. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-1. Here's a strike. Got him looking, and that ends the inning. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. We'll head to the 4th, still scoreless. Up next will be Nick Williams.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
High in the air out to center field. Eaton is under it, looks it into his glove, and there's 1 gone.
Now batting, second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
Coming to the plate now, Cesar Hernandez. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Now the pitch. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. Gloved by Adams, and he'll step on first himself for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia.
So with 2 gone here in the 4th, let's check out our pitch speed comparison for the 2 starters. And both guys throwing the country hardball so far. Top speeds of 95 and 97. Here comes the first pitch. Hit on the ground to third. That's through for a base hit, and he's 1 for 2 now.
Dan, that can't bother you too much as a pitcher. Guy swinging first pitch.
Now, one of the things you want to do, D-Rose, you have to try to get ahead with the first pitch. You want to throw one of the first 2 pitches for strikes. Unfortunately, sometimes when you bring the ball in the strike zone, you're bound to give up some base hits, but hopefully he can minimize the damage here.
So now Carlos Santana. And he puts it on the ground to second. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Phillies down on just 4 pitches. On to the bottom of the 4th now, still with no score. Matt Vasgersian back with Mark DeRosa and Dan Plesac, and starting out the inning, the exciting speedster Trey Turner. Curveball looked at here for strike 1. Looks at a curveball called for a strike.
Let's see if he continues to climb that ladder, or does he try and get him fishing on something bouncing in the dirt.
A windup and the 0-2 pitch. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Now another 0-2. Fouled away. The 0-2 home. Got him.
Boy, it's been a rough go through these middle innings so far. This offense right now really doesn't have an answer for anything that he's throwing. He's attacking up, down, in and out in the strike zone. He's been awfully dominant up to this point.
Pitching has the upper hand early as we're scoreless in inning number 4. And now a bunt attempt here as he gets this one down. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2. Popped him up. Under it is Franco, and that's out number 2.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
And now Bryce Harper, 2 away in the inning, and Dan, it looks like this could be another 1-2-3 inning for him.
Yeah, he has really found a groove on the mound, and it's been impressive to watch. It'll be interesting to see how long he can keep this dominance up. He might want that pitch back up and away. That's a pitch you can really drive if you have the right approach towards that opposite field gap.
Line to the right side. Williams will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. Nationals gone in order through 4. Still tied, 0-0. So striding in, Michael Franco will start off the 5th in this one.
Michael Franco.
First delivery to him on the way. High and deep to left. This one's got plenty of distance. And gone. An absolute bomb. It's a solo shot here for Michael Franco. 12 home runs for him now thus far, and the Phillies grab a 1-0 lead.
Certainly a tape measure shot there as we take a look at it with our show track technology. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity, so it comes as no surprise that it carried as far as it did.
Now batting, catcher. Wilson
Into the box,
Ramos.
Wilson Ramos.
He swings and grounds it to short.
Throw on to first, so a good comeback there as he gets the first out of the inning.
The batter, number 2, shortstop, J.P. Crawford.
And that'll bring in J.P. Crawford. 1 run in and 1 gone so far this inning. First pitch of the at-bat. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. 1 out, nobody on. Ground ball sent back up the middle. And that gets through for a 1-out base hit.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
Stepping in now, Jake Arrieta. Strasburg will get ahead of him here with strike 1.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy so far in this one? 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes.
He's set. Here's the 0-1. Down the third baseline. This will get foul for strike 2. The 0-2 delivery. Swing, line drive. That's going to be trouble. And the run will score all the way from first. It's a 2-0 ball game.
Well, when you leave a pitch that high in the zone like that, you have to expect bad things to happen. So instead of a double play ball, he gives up a shot to the outfield, and that brings the runner all the way around from first to score.
In now, Odubel Herrera as he rips it on the ground to second. Gloved by Murphy, and there are 2 away now.
Good range shown off into the hole right there. That's not an easy play, but these guys make it look that way sometimes.
Up next will be Nick Williams. Lifted out towards straightaway center field. Eaton is under it, and that's the 3rd out. So it's 2 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and a runner left on. Home half of the 5th coming up. The Phillies lead it 2-0. Here's Daniel Murphy now. He'll start things out here in the home 5th, and it's been tough sledding for this lineup through the first half of the game.
Yeah, they haven't had any momentum going to the plate so far in this one, Matt. They need something to break their way and wake them up a bit.
Be nice to get these fans involved at some point as well.
He's getting a lot of first pitch outs, and it's really easy to see why. He's been perfect. 100% of his first pitches have been for strikes to hitters so far in this one.
And he fouls this one off.
That fastball must have a little late life on it, because that was right in the wheelhouse, and he still wasn't able to get good wood on it.
Lifted down the line in left. And this will wind up a foul ball. Got him. And that's 8 strikeouts now for him in the ball game. Well, it's still early, but it's also worth noting that he'd be in line for the win if this keeps up, as we take a look at the league leaders in games won this season. And as you can see there, he finds himself in a flat-footed tie for the National League lead in that category. Anthony Rendon is at the plate here as he quickly finds himself down a strike. It's 0-1. And that misses 1-1. Nationals have yet to crack the hit column thus far. Hit the other way out toward right field. Williams is under it. 2 gone.
Now batting.
Still a little early to start talking about these things. There you go, right there. A big goose egg in that hit column, worth keeping in mind as we get later into the afternoon. Settling in now, Matt Adams. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. First pitch on its way. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Takes a look at one catching the outside corner. No runs, no hits, and no errors so far for the Nationals.
Hey, I don't mind you throwing a fastball in this situation, but I think, if we're being honest with ourselves, that one caught a little bit too much of the plate.
And he's got himself another one as he picks up strikeout number 9 here, and the side is retired. 3 up, 3 down for Washington. They trail it here 2-0. Now at the plate, Cesar Hernandez. He's set to lead us off in the 6th inning.
Second baseman, Saison Hernandez.
He's set and the pitch. Line drive to center field. Into a slide, and he makes a great catch for the first down.
Now batting.
Jumped all over that first pitch of the inning, and he didn't miss it. Just wasn't able to steer it in a direction that resulted in a leadoff hit.
And that'll bring up the Sacramento product, Rhys Hoskins, as he swings and grounds it toward the hole. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single. So that's now 2 hits for him here today as he finds the hole into right. And as our graphic will illustrate, in terms of team rankings, he's currently 2nd best on this Philly ball club in that department. Digging in to try it again, Carlos Santana. It's been an 0 for 2 effort for him to this point. Here's the first pitch to him. A swing, and this ball is blasted to right field. Nothing's going to keep this one in the ballpark. And gone up into the second deck. A 2-run blast to straightaway right field, leaving him 1 shy of 200 for his career, as the Phillies have opened things up now 4-0. Maikel Franco will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ballgame to this point. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Pitch is popped up. Strasburg has a play, and he brings it in for the 2nd out of the inning.
Batting, catcher, Wilson.
In now, Wilson Ramos, 1 for 2 on his line so far in the game. First pitch of the at-bat. Skied into straightaway right. Harper will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. But the fighting strike for a pair, both coming on this 2-run home run. On to the bottom of the 6th. It's now 4-0 Philadelphia. In is Gerardo Parra. He'll lead things off in the Washington 6th.
We're moving through the middle of this ball game right now. They want to get things going. How about trying to get some base runners on, or at least get a base hit? They don't have any hits going into this part of the game.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Here's the 0-1 pitch. On a line, that's a base hit. So the leadoff man reaches in their half of the 6th.
Hey guys, he was obviously trying to bury that slider down and in. Nice execution by the batter right there, keeping his hands inside, fighting it off for a nice base hit.
Digging in the switch hitter, Matt Wieters. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. And that one just missed outside.
All right, all you're asking for as an offense is a chance. Well, your leadoff man has certainly done his part. He's gotten on base. You have to start clawing back into this game right now if you're going to find a way.
A ball and a strike to count to the switch hitting catcher Matt Wieters. Parra gets his lead at first, nobody out. And it's fouled away. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Hernandez is calling for it. 1 out.
Boy, he showed some pretty good range, heading pretty deep into the outfield to bring that one down. Thought the outfielder might call him off, but he clearly had it under control.
Howie Kendrick will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
Number 12.
And the 34-year-old veteran looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. And he's a guy looking to break out in a big way. Hasn't been getting the results he or his club have been hoping for. Kendrick waiting, now the pitch. Heading out towards shallow right. Williams will come in a bit and put it away for the 2nd out of the inning.
Now batting, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. Been a strikeout victim twice in this one. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike.
You know, they finally get the leadoff runner on. It would be sad to watch him waste this opportunity. Somebody's got to come through with a base hit.
0-2 count. Here's the pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. Looking for his 10th strikeout. Here's the pitch. And he will strike him out. 10 now in the ball game, and the inning is over. Nationals leave 1. They trail here 4-0. Back here at Nationals Park, it's on to the 7th inning now with the Phillies out in front, and it's a good time to check out our game summary through the first 6 innings so far. Brendan Kinsler is on to pitch from the bullpen now to start inning number 7.
Number 21.
Into the box now, J.P. Crawford. He'll lead it off here as we begin inning number 7. First offering on its way. Lifted in the air to right field. Harper on the run. He gets to it and makes the catch for the 1st out.
Now batting, the pitcher, Jake Arrieta.
Next to hit will be the pitcher, Jake Arrieta. He doubled earlier in the game, 1 for 2 to this point. Here comes the first pitch. Grounded to short. Turner gloves it. And that's the 2nd out.
Now batting, the center fielder, Odubel Herrera.
Now back to the top of the lineup. Stepping in, Odubel Herrera. He was a ground out victim last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. High chopper over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. So no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left. Seventh inning stretch time here at the ballpark. Phillies lead this one 4-0. In now is Adam Eaton. No hits to this point.
Starting to run out of time. They haven't been able to score any runs as we're moving late into this one. A perfect time for this leadoff guy to try to get on base and ignite a rally.
And a close play at first, but a great stretch that time as they get him by a step for out number one. So he's still got his shutout working here in the seventh, and with that in mind, we check out the league leaders in shutouts. And as you see, he's up near the top, currently tied for second in that category in the National League. Can't catch up to that pitch, and it's a ball and a strike. No runs, just one hit, and no errors so far for the Nationals. And he looks at one in there, 1-2. And he struck him out. And there's strikeout number 11 in the ballgame. So a good pitch there to get the out. And with that, we'll take a look at the league leaderboard in terms of team ERA. And we find that this pitching staff currently leads the NL in that department. So here's the cleanup hitter, Daniel Murphy. He got called out on strikes his last time through. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Sliders in for a strike.
Textbook pitching performance so far in this one as we move into the later innings. First pitch strikes, how about over 90%? That's about as good as it gets.
The windup and the 0-1. That misses wide. 1 ball and 1 strike. Two out, nobody on. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
I'll tell you what, D-Row, this guy's been on point. After that knock, that's only their second knock of the game, and it's getting late into this one.
Yeah, it's frustrating. You can see it from the manager to the hitting coach to everyone in this lineup. They are really upset with the way they've swung the bats. Maybe this is the start of something late.
In now is Anthony Rendon, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. And he's got another one here. 12 punch-outs now in the ball game, and that'll end the inning. 1 left for Washington. They're on the short end of a 4-0 score. Into the box now, Nick Williams. He's hitless coming into this at-bat, so the hit streak he's been riding is on the line here.
Yeah, he's up in the double digits with it. You know, he wants to keep it going as long as possible, but this very well could be the last chance to do that.
First pitch on its way. Right there, Murphy at second. Throw on to first in time, so the leadoff man is set down to open up inning number 8.
Now batting, second base.
Striding in, Cesar Hernandez. He lined out in his last trip, so looking for better fortunes here. Here's the first pitch to him. Fly ball right down the line in left. Parra is after it. He gets there and makes a fine running play for the second out. Time to take a look at our starter comparison to this point, and the telling numbers can be found on the left side of your screen. Zeros in the run and earned run columns. And now it'll be the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Rhys Hoskins. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. He's set. Here it comes. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Eaton is under it. No trouble with this one, and the inning is over. 3 up, 3 down for Philadelphia, but they hold a 4-0 lead. Here's Matt Adams now. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far.
Washington, first baseman, Matt Adams.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Looks at a two-seamer right down the middle.
Objective number 1 right here is finding a way to get on base. So I'm not surprised to see him taking on the first pitch there.
Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2. And he struck out again. That's the 3rd time he's gone down on strikes in this one. So you've got to figure he's got a good chance here to finish this one off. And with that in mind, we take a look at the league leaders in complete games. And as you can see there, he in fact leads the NL in that category. Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. Trying to go the other way. This is looped out toward third. And plenty of time over there at third to get a glove up, and there are 2 down.
Matt Wieters.
Here's the catcher, Matt Wieters now. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Here's a strike. The breaking ball that time in for a strike.
He's feeling it out there on the mound, just getting the ball and throwing it.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. Nationals gone in order. They're down 4-0. Here's Carlos Santana now. Lifetime against Brandon Kinsler. He's 0 for 4.
Yeah, that last at bat, Daddy, he turned that fastball around. He didn't hit it a ton. He didn't hit it a country mile, but hey, listen, a home run is a home run.
From the stretch. Fouled off. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. Big swing, and this one's launched to right field and deep. But it bends just foul into the second deck. Looking to put him away. Here's the 0-2. And this ball's chopped foul at the plate, and that'll hold the count at 0-2.
Keep battling, young man. 3 foul balls in a row. He is calibrating that heater and the off speed. Let's see if he can catch something on the barrel.
Swung on and missed. He didn't even come close to contact on a ball way out of the zone. 1 out.
It's so hard to hit when you're behind the count 0-2, right? You have to protect for the fastball. You have to look for the soft stuff down and away. You're really at a disadvantage when you fall behind 0-2.
Standing in now, Michael Franco. Popped him up. Murphy calls for it. 2 down.
Wilson Ramos.
At the plate, Wilson Ramos. It was a fly out for him in his last trip. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Swung on and lifted in the air to left center. Eaton is there, and he'll make the catch to retire the side. Nothing across here this half of the inning. 9-1-2 scheduled to lead off the bottom of the ninth. Philadelphia is on top 4-0. Ryan Zimmerman will get up off the bench to lead off the home half of the ninth. They've certainly got their work cut out for them here, so he'll just need to work on getting aboard. Enters play here at 279. 16 homers and 44 RBIs. Drilled to the right side, and that'll be a base hit. So it's a pinch hit single here to start the bottom of the ninth, and maybe these guys aren't done just yet.
Number 7, shortstop, Trey Turner.
The speedy Trey Turner digs in now. 3 at-bats for him in this one, all ending with him going down on strikes. Set and the pitch. Heavy sinker just stayed inside. Sinker stayed high but called for a strike.
Well, they've really had an answer for keeping him in check in this series. He's offered very little resistance with the bat in his hand so far.
Zimmerman aboard here at first with nobody out. Count is 1-2 now. Softly hit out toward short. The second for one. On to first, but no, not in time, as he really took a tumble at second base, letting go of that ball.
And kids, this is why you always go hard into second base. Could have been an easy double play ball, but the slide really impacts the throw to first, and they wind up only getting 1 out on the play. Good, aggressive, legal slide that time.
Herrera is there to put it away, and the runner will be forced to retreat back to first.
Right fielder number 34, Bryce Harper.
Here's Bryce Harper now. He's their last shot here with 2 away in the ninth as they look to avoid the shutout.
Yeah, Matt, they just haven't had any answer for the great pitching so far in this one.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Hit hard down the left field line. But this is going to get fouled. Pat Neshek will make an appearance here as he is in charge of trying to ring up the final out of the ball game. And this ball swung on and hit to center field, and this should do it. He brings it in, and the Phillies have taken the rubber match of this 3-game set as this ball game is over.
Anytime you can win a game, let alone on the road, you have to feel really good about yourself. It's not easy going into that other team's ballpark and coming out with a win, but they did just that.